Next in the house, we have Mr. Kehinde, who happens to be the block chairman of Computer Teacher Association of Nigeria. We would like to also listen to him in the next 6 to 10 minutes. Mr. Kehinde, sir, you are welcome.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I want to believe I'm audible enough. So, Mr. Adewale, please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Firstly, I want to appreciate the Almighty God for giving us the grace to be able to see ourselves and equally to hear ourselves this morning. I want to thank the leadership of Udua Comprehensive High School for giving our teachers a very conducive platform, to showcase what we are witnessing this very morning. And equally, I want to salute my friend, my best teacher, Mr. Kehinde Adewale, for a job well done, and also my wonderful social secretary there, Mrs. Tijani. I can see you. I greet you specially, and equally all wonderful teachers in the house. I say good morning to every one of you, and to all our students who are also joining online. I bring greetings to you from every one of us at Computer Teachers Association of Ogun State, Nigeria. Now, going straight to the reason why we are here this morning, and also to just give like a sort of, keynote. This morning, we are discussing 21st century skills needed in engaging and evaluating our students, plus its importance to educational development of our students in the post-pandemic era. Everyone will agree with me that COVID-19 has opened our eyes to a lot of things. It has disturbed the way we do things in the past, coupled with the fact that the world is changing. And I equally want to believe that everyone will agree that technology is the future. So as educators, those of us that are saddled with teaching and learning process, we must up our game so that the students that we are training or teaching today will be able to compete favorably with other students in other climes. Now, when we are talking about 21st century skill, there are very many, but I will just pick one that I feel that, one or two, that I feel that is very, very crucial for us as educators to really assess, our students. Apart from assessing our students in the cognitive, aspect of learning, there is also need for us to assess our students, based on those 21st century skills that our students must possess. And I want to talk about creativity. Now, if we look at the way our education is structured, in the past, we thank God that things are changing now. But in the past, our education, revolves around just acquiring the knowledge, just for us to pass, know that 2 times 2 is 4. So our mind has been, put into focusing all our thinking on passing examination, either by cramming whatever the teachers has, taught us in the classroom, and then putting it down the way the teacher gave it to us in the classroom. But I want to say that in the 21st century, the market is not looking for those that can cram what is biology, or those that will be able to say, okay, what is computer, divine computer. The market is not looking, at that angle again. The market is actually looking for those who are creative, those that can, come up with a solution to a problem. Whether we believe it or not, problems abound. And if we are training our students, or let me say if we are assessing our students, because that is the key of today's program. If we are assessing our students just based on their knowledge or comprehension of what we have taught them in the classroom, as in giving us word for word the definition of a computer system or the definition of photosynthesis and so on, then their level of creative thinking may not improve. So as educators, we must find ways or avenue to actually assess our students in terms of creativity. And creativity is actually one of those 21st century skills that is needed in today's market. Creativity brings about problem solving, but that is actually the market is where the market is switching to. People are looking for those who can solve real world problem. And then for people to solve real world problem, one form of thinking or the other must go into it. So as educators, I want to challenge us this morning that not minding the curriculum or the scheme of work that we are expected to follow, we must definitely follow the scheme of work and the curriculum, but then we must engage our students in things that will spoil their creativity. Let them come up with something that will make them to think outside the box. Let them come up with something that will make them to work on their own, and so to work collaboratively. So I want to say in summary that as educators, apart from assessing our students based on what we've taught them in the four walls of the classroom, let us also devise means of assessing them based on their creative, thinking, based on what they are innovating. By now, our students must at least within a time come up with an innovation on what invent something, no matter how little it may be. Like an adage, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. So by and large, like I've said, assessing our students in terms of their creativity level is very key in the 21st century. And I equally have a word to students that are online now, that 21st century market is not looking for only knowledge-based students. It is good to be an A1 student, but I will say that it is better to be an innovative student, because the world needs people that can innovate. For example, the Facebook, the WhatsApp, even the platform that we are using now, there are people that innovate them. And one way or the other, they are solving real life, problem. So this is what is expected of us as 21st century students, and also as 21st century educators. We must devise a means of assessing our students in terms of their creativity, not just